Starting in April of last year, I decided to replay every single From Software game to get myself ready for the upcoming Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I planned to do something similar to this 2 years ago before Elden Ring came out but my computer exploded, so we're doing it now. In the last episode, we took 3 guys all at the same time. Why do I keep doing this to myself? This time around, we're fully feeling the eldritch horror of Bloodborne and fighting a literal infant. If you enjoyed this episode, by the way, feel free to check out the last episode linked in the description down below, and also check out some of our other series. Also hit that subscribe button as we post videos from this series every single Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoy. After defeating Rom, we found ourselves in a room with this monstrosity hanging in the air. This is an amygdala, and they're actually dotted around the game, even in areas we've been in before, but unless you have 40 insight or you've defeated Rom and activated the Blood Moon, you can't actually see them. And as I just mentioned, the Blood Moon has risen, so expect this game to get absolutely nuts from here on out. By the way, if Iosefka's still alive in your world, you can go ahead and go kill her now. The Blood Moon has happened. This is the activation condition you were waiting for to be able to get the third piece of the umbilical cord from her to help with the true ending, so you can go kill Iosefka now if you have not done so already. Moving past the amygdala will take you into, surprise, Yargul. Yes, this is the area we were originally taken to when we were kidnapped by the Snatchers, and we now get access to it fully. When you first exit, enemies will explode out from the ground in sprays of blood, and even if you kill them, they'll simply respawn again after a minute or so. Any enemy with glowing red skin like this will respawn unless you kill a certain enemy, so just run onward, avoiding enemies as you can. Up ahead is your first lantern, and you can then run forward and drop down. I decided to go right first down this narrow pathway, which brings us to another wheelchair-bound enemy and the wrong side of a shortcut elevator. Cool, we'll probably be back here later. Go back up the other side and approach this giant staircase with tons of enemies on it. There's also an amygdala up on the building in front of you, and if you linger sort of in the middle of the staircase for too long, he'll attempt to grab you, which does a ridiculous amount of damage or usually just kills you outright. Once you enter the building at the bottom of the stairs, run around up a small set of stairs and find a new enemy, a lady that's ringing a bell. Kill her and you'll now be able to kill any enemy she was resurrecting while also dealing them double damage. Notice I said any enemy she was resurrecting. There's quite a few bell ladies hanging around in this section, so don't get comfy just yet. Go out the doorway to the right of the entrance and continue forward. You can't open this door in front of you, so instead enter through this busted down wall and avoid the enemies coming out of the ground. There's a door you can open which will give you access to another wheelchair guy and the bell lady of this part. Kill her and then go out the next exit. In this area, there's a staircase to your left and an open sort of plaza area right in front of you. The plaza section just goes to a dead end with some enemies, so go up the stairs and then hug the right wall to drop down through this broken wall. This will take you to the upper section of a room where you'll find the bell lady responsible for this area. This one is especially frustrating because if you don't know about that whole drop down, then you can never actually deal with the enemies up above without them just constantly respawning. Now go ahead and drop down into the cell and grab the upper cathedral key from the body. We'll use this later, no need to worry about it right now, so instead just head outside of the cell where there's another wheelman and a giant as well as a chest with a magic item in it. Head back up to the area we dropped down from and kill the old ladies up here while avoiding the giant laser beam. Try not to think about that sentence too much. Once you're past all of that, you'll get another lantern, and if you look over the balcony, you may notice a familiar scene, but without any snatchers. That's a little strange. Head left and then take a sharp right, dropping down onto this gunman. In this section, there's a couple of dogs and another bellwoman you can kill before you enter into the main section of Yargul we've explored before. The lantern we used before is now broken, and also there's 3 hunters in here that we have to kill to progress. The best method, in my opinion, is to try to draw them out one by one, as they can be a serious pain when they're all grouped up together. Once they're dead, I decide to head back down to the area where we saved the church girl, only to find, well, the best word to describe these things is like foot wolves. Like literally they're wolves, which we fought in the past, but instead now they're made of like flesh and legs, and their head is like a big leg with a foot coming out of it. I told you guys that this game was going to get really freaking weird. Once it's dead, I head down to the bottom to find a dead Snatcher. Considering how much damage these guys can do, this is actually kind of terrifying. I kill some more foot wolves and then go through a doorway I opened up last time I was here, which takes me along the side of a building. Continuing forward will bring you out to the big staircase, which used to hold a giant pig, but now holds a minecart full of skeletons. Okay, real talk, I'm not gonna be able to explain most of the enemies we'll be seeing from here on out. Like, everything else is extremely strange, and explaining it would probably triple the size of these videos, so just kill the skeleton cart that's weak to fire and continue forward. Follow this path up to an elevator that connects back to the first part of this area. Now, this elevator may seem useless. I mean, we literally just got a lantern not that long ago, but you can actually drop off of it early to access this roof with some dogs and another foot wolf, as well as a little bath. Honestly, I've been covered in so much blood during this adventure that a bath sounds really nice. So, of course, the harmless bath teleports us to another section of Yargul. Moving on, take this path up some stairs to kill another bellwoman, then turn around back to the bath and take this exit to cross a bridge and kill some more enemies. This takes you back down to the street where you can kill a bunch more scouts and carts. Now, there are some items and enemies and stuff back in the other sections of Yargul that we've been to before, but it's nothing super necessary, and honestly, we have a lot to get through in this episode, so we're just going to skip ahead to the boss fight, The One Reborn. Like, do I have
one of my romance mangas updated.
I just want to know if I have to.
Just do it.
Yeah, I guess. No, I want to try without killing them first. Because again, if I can do that, then I can just blindfold from the start, which is nice. Because the problem is he deals so much damage naturally. Like, he has a lot of attacks that deal a bunch of damage. So if he gets healed by them, then I have to just kill them straight up. There we go. Alright. As we said, it's a boy! Let's see. Skip. Alright, buddy, how much damage do you take before they're dead? Wait, hold on, really? Do they just cast fireballs that, like, do no damage to me? Is that all they do? No, I definitely saw them send something towards him.
Yeah.
I don't see him getting any HP, though.
Oh, I forgot about the kick.
Oh, Zach, I can do this.
Well, hang on. Second phase.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I see what's happening.
Yeah.
They're charging up something with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't know, dude. This actually seems very simple.
You can take.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it a couple times.
Alright, fuck it, do it.
I mean, I am gonna make sure I lock on before I blindfold. But
sure.
After that, yeah, no, I think it's possible. Because he doesn't stagger very much, so I can heal through the damage. I'll try it 5 times. And if I can't, I'll try killing the casters and trying it 5 times. If that still doesn't work, then we'll just do it naturally without being blindfolded. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, get your blindfolds ready. And by that, I mean me. Ooh, man, that fog gate looks super trippy without my glasses on. I think I just healed twice, but that's okay. Yeah, see?
Cool.
Easy.
Wow. Never mind. Wow.
I told you, dude. I could tell whenever I did the test run, I was like, oh no, this is possible.
Okay.
Cool, okay. Clip it! Clip that! Clip that! This one was actually a lot easier than I expected. So as I mentioned in the test run, there's these witches up on a balcony that you're normally supposed to kill before attempting the boss fully, but with my, not at all higher than normal stats, I was able to just brute force my way through it. I promise bosses will start to get harder. I just leveled up a bit too much while I was grinding after Vicar Amelia. Don't worry, like I promise, there's at least one boss left that took me about 30 tries, so just look forward to that. After killing the Sky Child, you can run to the back of the arena, up some stairs, and interact with this weird dude. This will teleport you into the lecture building, which connects to 2 new areas for us. When you first exit, you'll be on the top floor of this area, with the main enemies being these skull cap wearing slime guys. Some of them can use magic, but they really aren't a huge deal. The items here aren't super important, so just fight your way to the end of the floor where there's a flaming fisted giant guarding a ladder. There's also a door at the end of the floor that takes us to a new area, but we'll go there much later. For now, just take the ladder down to the first floor into this room with, a spider with the guy's head on it, and not just any guy's head, but this is actually the patches of this game. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And since I have played these games before, I'm not going to take any chances, and I'm just going to kill him right now. It's just going to save me a headache later, more than likely. On the first floor, you'll actually find a lantern in the room opposite of you, and while that may sound strange since, again, we just got a lantern, you can actually get to this section like a lot earlier in the game. If you manage to get, I believe the number is like 30 insight before killing either Rom or Vicar Amelia. I don't really remember. I think it's before Rom. Anyway, but you can actually encounter patches early by like trying to talk to NPCs through doors and stuff. If you're at that insight level before those bosses, patches will actually open the door instead of whatever normal NPC it would be. Whenever you do this, he'll actually give you an item, and if you go back to that first amygdala that we saw at the very beginning of this episode and stand there, the amygdala will grab you and attempt to kill you, but it'll actually teleport you to this area. When you come here during that time, you can't actually access the second floor yet, so it's not like going to let you like super hard game skip, but it lets you get to this section a little bit early and lets you get to this next section that we're going to be going to earlier as well. The main thing actually down on the first floor is this theater key, which lets you into a room with like 30 slime guys. It's honestly kind of funny because the way Bloodborne, Bloodborne doesn't have the greatest hardware usage, so they're all super low FPS when they're like all charging at you. Honestly, it's hilarious. But that's all that's really in here. There's like an item and stuff that it's nothing super important. The other thing that's down here though is there is a door which takes us to the next area and the area of our next boss, the Nightmare Frontier. This area has a lot of branching paths and a ton of items, but I don't want this episode to go on for too long, so we're just going to take the most direct route through this area. When you first exit the cave you spawn in, you'll want to head left and have our first encounter with a Lauren Silverbeast. These guys have 2 phases, the first one being where they're standing up and they have a torch and they kind of like have like extending claws and stuff. It's not too big of a deal, but once you get them down to half health, they'll drop down to all 4s and are much harder to deal with. Continue forward, killing more silver beasts and even some hunters further ahead. Drop down to where this silver beast is and go through this cave until you come out to the section with a ton of giants that will throw rocks at you. The name of these guys, by the way, is actually Lost Children. I just wanted to mention that because I think it's kind of weird. Continue killing the giants, letting their placement sort of guide you up along the cliff until you can go through another cave. To the right is a little shortcut you can activate, and then you can turn around and head across this bridge where you'll find a bunch of shiny stuff on the ground. If Patches was alive, he would actually push you down off that cliff. Surprise, surprise. Go through this cave to kill another giant, then turn around and take a left into this area with a bunch of squid, slug sort of things. You can now go down to the poison swamp because, of course it's what you want to do. We haven't had a poison swamp yet. Down in the swamp, you'll want to head towards a cave entrance with a giant standing next to a bright blue lantern. Kill him, then continue through the cave until you come back outside where you'll be moving along a narrow pathway on a cliff. And now I introduce you the worst enemies in Bloodborne, the Winter Lanterns. Thankfully I deal with it easily, but these freaky things not only sing in a frighteningly human voice, but just laying their eyes on you with low frenzy resistance is enough to inflict a full bar of frenzy on you, and you could see just how much damage it actually causes. Continue along the cliff, kill these slugs, activate a weird gravity shortcut elevator, and then prepare to fight the boss of this area, the Amygdala. Okay.
Oh yeah, the baby stroller.
You know what? I'm just going to do this blindfolded. I'm not even going to give it an attempt.
Is it the baby stroller? Am I dumb?
No, yeah, that's not right now. This is not going well. What are my other headphones? Oh, am I not locked on? Hmm. Probably dead. Nope, still alive. That's pretty interesting. I have no idea where he is. Oh. I don't know where he is. Come on, I just want to lock out of him! Where am I? These headphones suck so bad. Nope, I'm hitting a wall. Still hitting a wall. Oh my god. I swear to god. Bro, I
You're away from him.
Yeah, no shit, Zach.
I gotta beat myself.
Oh my gosh.
You're dead.
Am I? Okay.
Holy fuck. What you're looking at? Ah, you didn't get to look at it. He probably had a fourth of his health left.
No, I mean, I'm sure I was close. I was whipping his ass for so long, but like...
You...
Hold on. Not theater mode. Clip.
God.
No, I can go back and look at, like, the last minute. What was fucking happening, my guy?
You just kept... So every time he did, like, a slam attack, you would unlock. And you kept running away from him.
Oh, God, no. I'm in the entrance! You fool! These headphones are so bad, dude. I can't place where he is.
Do you want me to lend you the Sony ones that I drop off?
No. So the whole reason I'm wearing these in-ears is so I can wear the blindfold at the same time. It's a lot easier than with my over-ears.
Yeah.
The whole issue is that he has, I saw it, he has multiple freaking lock-on points. And I kept locking onto his head, and I can't freaking hit his head!
A lot of damage, though.
I'm sure I was! Okay. I say that as I'm literally hitting him. Probably not anymore. There's too many fucking noises! I literally have no way of knowing. I can't hear anything. I got him down for a visceral, I heard that. What the fuck were all those sounds? Jesus Christ! Did I get him? Yes, I did. Gosh dang, dude, it's so there's so many different sounds going on that I literally can't hear anything I'm doing. Good God. So this boss was difficult to do blindfolded for two main reasons. First off, the amygdala makes a ton of noise, and the headphones I was using were actually kind of bad, so locating him was basically impossible. Second, the amygdala is actually a fight that works best when you don't lock on, and well, if I'm not locked on, I really can't find the big guy. So I was basically just flailing around hoping I could hit him. If I wasn't overleveled, I doubt I could have even done this. With that, I'm going to end this episode. In the next one, we're going to be taking down a bunch of optional bosses, including one of the hardest base game bosses of Bloodborne. I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look at me not recording this on, the Monday before it's supposed to come out. It's actually Saturday. That's pretty impressive for me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. As I mentioned at the start of the episode, if you want to watch the last episode where we fought the Shadows of Yharnam and Rom, the vacuous spider, you can go down in the description down below. It is down there. You can also check out both of our new series, our new series, and then you check out our other series. I'm sorry. I've been having a lot of trouble with my words today. Reading the script was it was a bit hard. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know what's going on with me today, but it's fine. But in the description down below, you can check out our other series. First of all, we are playing through a card game called Inscription that will actually be ending this week. Crazily enough, it should be ending on Friday. So super excited for that. And you can also check out this new series that we started last Friday. We're playing through the Resident Evil 4 remakes. That's a ton of fun. Other than that, for live streams, again, I promise we'll get back to live streams soon. Just been very busy with a lot of stuff. That's mostly all on really is going on. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Really been enjoying making these videos. I promise it's going to get a lot harder from here on out. I'm going to start struggling with bosses a bit more because I'm not really leveling up much anymore. I've been using my souls that I'm getting on like items and stuff just to make sure I don't actually get to the point where the game is a complete breeze. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another episode of Bloodborne. Bye!